Johnny, are you self-representing?
I don't know. Yeah, what's
Yeah.
One sec, I'll send it to you.
Oh, okay.
Why would I not? Oh,
Hey, Johnny.
yeah. What's up? Oh, yeah.
Hey, earlier I gave you a cigarette. I'm gonna need that back. I'm fiending.
Oh shit. Yeah. Okay. Wait, Chase, are you the bailiff?
Yes.
You can't. Your Honor, he can't be bailiff. I'm calling him to the stand.
Thank God.
Oh.
I've been fiending for one of these sons of bitches.
I mean, he can bailiff and then have someone else have him swear him in.
Okay. Yeah, I'm good with that then.
Okay. I'd say I'll clock off. I don't care.
No, you're an officer.
Negative, sir.
You should be getting paid if you're at court.
Okay.
Is this like wedding? Should Beta be on other side if she root for other side?
Yeah, come over here, Beta, whoever the fuck you are.
We have met Dick.
Oh, okay.
Did Beta just call them a dick?
Oh, that's Patrick's kid. Oh, sorry, Beta. It looks like you changed or something.
No.
Oh,
Beta just been asleep a long time. Very forgettable. Beta understand.
yeah, I guess so. Sorry about that, Beta. Common misconception. There's a ton of people who sound like you and look like you in the city.
Must be. Yes. It's okay. Beta forgive you.
Thanks. Thanks, Beta.
You sound a lot like
Like who?
two people.
Just remember, you're really loud right now, Charlie.
Patrick, you said you did art. Are you gonna post it on Twitter?
All right,
I love
guys,
your
while we
art.
wait on the police, what I'm gonna need you guys to do is start the wave. So we're gonna start right here, and then actually, you know what? Let's just do popcorn.
going to be evidence, so it'll probably be on the
Just do,
docket.
like,
Okay.
popcorn.
What? What if us as a crowd decided to be as loud as we possibly can?
How's his? Okay, not gonna quit.
Oh, hey, Reese. Hi, I'm
Alright, we're gonna start the wave. Here we go. 1, 2, 3.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Your Honor. I have no idea what the fuck's going on.
I didn't do anything.
Are you demented?
Listen, I'm a SAO certified or whatever the fuck it's called. I got no idea what's going on.
Sorry,
Okay.
Bye.
got a little.
I definitely drew a stick figure of Johnny and Lynn with a bunch of heroin, though.
Oh, hell you.
Why are you guys, Your Honor, ex parte communications? They're whispering in front of you, and I'm not present.
I
Johnny,
mean, you
you're
can
right
hear
there.
it. You could definitely hear.
Johnny, I literally gave you the drawing.
Oh, okay.
Excuse me.
Wait, did you enter into evidence?
I don't know. That's why I'm very confused. Is it being added into evidence?
Oh, I'm gonna add it.
Oh, I bet.
Hey, officer.
I've never wanted to smoke weed
Give me
more in
cigarettes?
my life than right now.
I can't add anything because the docket's not done.
If
Docket's
you need
up.
something added, I
Can
can.
I just add it directly on there then?
Oh wait, you're. I forgot. You're not a
Yeah.
lawyer. Yeah.
Now.
You have
If
to give
you
it to
give
the
it to
clerk.
me, it's
I was gonna say give it to the clerk.
You can
Either one.
Send it to me.
What if I just forward it through this guy?
Put the cigarette down now, sir.
Just gonna hack someone's
Okay,
email and
he's-
send it through.
He's smoking again. That is 15K contempt of court. I gave you a warning.
Yes, ma'am.
I put
Just
it
hand me your
out.
ID, sir. Do not yell at justice.
Wait, no, I'm supposed to give the contempt. Then we get paid.
Sorry, Your Honor, there's two copies. I moved the case file over to the proper one, and there's one
Okay.
that's empty. If you want to just archive the one that's empty.
Sure. One sec.
There you go. No, I gave her a churro.
That's all it takes.
Do you still? Can you scroll back to when
What the fuck?
the dispatch said that it
Super
gave
Jordan
her
Duffy.
for heroin? Grab a picture of that. Because I had the 10100.
I just got told to do. I have to do it.
Okay.
Wink.
Are you okay back there?
Depends on who we support.
No, not really.
I don't know. Is that how it works?
That's why I work for PD.
I don't really support anyone here. I just want to be here to watch a court case. I don't really like. I'm not supporting either fucking side.
Gotta have a lobotomy first, guys.
We'll take you to the clothing store and get you styled
That's how it
out
works.
if you
Everyone is sitting on that side. No one's over here, Patrick.
When is court happening?
Never.
It's court.
Maybe he didn't actually do it.
How is the contempt of court recorded that I started yet?
I know it was
Ooh,
said
that's
over
true.
radio, but
Because they're
Yeah.
prepping and putting things on the docket, I guess.
Foxtrot 14, can I get you to the courthouse?
Yeah, there's a whole side of the courthouse they could have used. I'm gonna be honest.
Charlie guy, what does cigarette look like?
It looks like a wrap. Looks like
Wrap? Oh, okay, here.
It's a piece
Here.
of paper with like.
Yeah, it was at silent dispatch.
brown leaves.
Hold on.
There's another
It's
picture.
too hard to give to you by
Add.
flag. Hold on.
Oh, you need one?
Patrick did a
You need your flying
composite
blue
of the
bionics?
scene.
I don't know if that's appropriate.
You think you're
Is
flying?
this cigarette?
Here you go, Jay.
I was told to take her.
Yeah, no, that's not appropriate.
Okay.
I'll take that. Yeah.
Did you
It's
say it
okay.
was,
He gave it to me, and I'm adding it.
Your Honor, Blue Bionic keeps putting L's on me.
Can you
Do not do that.
grab that and send it to me?
We don't take any
Uh,
L's. We don't believe
Chase,
in
can
them.
you add this picture to the docket, please?
Yes.
Thank you.
Only W's, Queen.
How many pencil pushers do they need here?
I don't see it on the case.
That's fucked up.
We
I'll
need
never
more
forgive you.
people on this side. We have to.
Hello,
Wait, what
sir.
the fuck, Stu?
Jordan Duffy.
Bet,
How are you
bet, bet,
today?
bet, bet. Thanks,
I'm telling
Oh my God,
Santa.
It's the Landy.
Where?
Behind us.
Oh, I don't want that.
Where's the Landy?
I want
bit?
the. You said it wasn't silent dispatch or wasn't?
No, it wasn't.
Landy?
It's not.
Okay.
You can see that haircut anywhere.
And Johnny's having that
That
too.
guy want a hammer right now, dog.
Oh.
Okay, I think we are just about set. Just waiting for our witness to arrive.
I stole Patrick's
There we
hammer.
go.
Well,
It's added.
Thank you.
Yeah, just walk up
You're
to
welcome.
Make sure you have the witnesses listed.
Your Honor,
I
I added
just
evidence
updated.
onto the docket on behalf of Johnny Lynn.
this is wicked.
Here.
That's adorable. I love your art, Patrick.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Johnny, you said you wanted someone added to the witness list. Over they.
Oh, well, I mean, he's an officer involved, so he should just be automatically in there.
Oh,
but,
right,
It's me, right?
yeah, well, I mean,
Is there someone
all
in
of them.
particular?
I would like all of
Oh,
them.
all of us?
Yep.
Sure, I can. I mean, we were all there. We were all part of it, so I have no problem with it.
Wait, I didn't study for this test.
Oh, I know.
Oh, fuck.
I don't want this going extremely late, so unless
Yeah,
it's
me either.
extremely pertinent, only 2 witnesses.
Two witnesses each?
Yes.
Okay. Bet. I could do that.
I no one wants to be here that late, and we're trying to
Can someone
condense
tell
court
Tuttle I'm
cases
in
down.
court?
I don't see her, so I can't tell her.
Charlie. What? Were you driving the car before? What car?
Argument. This is essentially your legal brief. It could be 2 to 3 paragraphs outlining the events.
Yeah, hold on. It's not done yet.
I was like, what is this?
Hey.
I wasn't prepared for Johnny
At-
to say, "Let's go to trial for this." So I'm still working on it.
At least it doesn't say State versus Johnny Lynn versus State of San Andreas versus Johnny Lynn anymore. So we got that at least. We're making progress.
That's funny that like you guys actually have like that for that's funny.
There's one thing I definitely want to adjust right at the top of this blooming thing.
But save the juicy bits for your argument for the actual courthouse.
What the fuck? No
That's
wonder
what-
you guys lose so many cases.
That's literally what it just said.
I'm gonna be honest with you. That's pretty fucking good, though.
Beta would like some juicy bits.
I'm out of orange juice. Sorry.
Apparently, I just want to tease you, Lou. Defendant, full legal name per state ID. That's a great name, Johnny Lynn.
Holy fuck! Let me finish.
As I said, I'm just teasing you.
Look at Lou over there. Look at him. Look at him go. Hey, Lou.
I feel like I'm on the wrong side.
Okay.
I don't really care.
Now I'm trying to figure out how the court case would go. The state versus Johnny Lynn versus the state of San Andreas versus Johnny Lynn.
Well, there were discussions of Patrick Bach representing me as my second chair.
Yeah, it'd be like a Royal Rumble.
I was
don't
gonna
know.
say it could be like a battle royale or something of just a free for all of who's gonna win it.
I'm confused. So confused.
What if the county sued Johnny Lynn, suing the state, suing PD, suing Johnny Lynn?
I mean, I have fuck you money, so bring it, bitch.
You looking for a sugar? Never mind.
Yep.
Wait, you are looking?
Oh, Randy, haircut, then maybe.
Don't make fun of fucking ketchup, dude. What do you look like right now?
What do you look up?
I'm just trying to buy a Hellion, Johnny.
Hair, bro.
A defunct member of the Beatles.
Fix your fucking clothing. You can dress yourself. I don't know who that guy is, but that is John Lennon haircut.
That Randy's just getting bullied.
I'm gonna cry, guys.
Oh god, I heard a voice out you went here.
Let's get out of here. Don't harass me.
I know a good therapist.
Yeah, I know a good one too.
I used to be a therapist.
I don't think I care enough about people's emotions to be one.
I had 2 guys in a row convinced that the fact that I actually cared about what they said made them think that I liked them for some reason, and then they tried to kiss me, and then I said, nope, never doing this again.
Wait,
Oh.
you don't kiss the homies?
I don't kiss my patients.
Oh.
I don't have any patience.
I need to have patience for this job.
Yeah, that's why I'd suck at your job.
What, Toma?
Wait, what? Did you say you would suck at my job?
Yeah, I'd suck at this job
Oh, why is that?
because I don't have any patience.
Oh.
Thanks, motherfuckers keep stealing my hat.
Oh, I have to ask every time. Permission to wear the hat in the courtroom.
You're fine. And okay, whoever it is that's smoking
Right
over
here.
there, you have already gotten a 10K and a 15K. It is now 20K contempt.
Didn't tell
Stop
me to do it again.
smoking in the courtroom.
Jesus, I got a phone call. Yeah.
Am I
Can
hitting
you
you with
go
another
20?
tip, ma'am?
Get him, Duffy.
20,
Get
20K.
That's right.
Yeah.
So, sir, can you please get off the phone and hand me your ID?
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
That's hurtful.
What are you looking at?
I'm watching Duffy. I'm sorry. I'll turn around.
Thank you. Privacy.
If you do it again, I am adding time and you will not be here for this court case.
If you're adding time, I'm gonna
There you go.
All right, we're good.
Should've thought one that went out a little while longer.
Chase, one more.
Oh, okay.
This fu-
All right, Your Honor. I think everything should be in order now. I hope.
Okay. So, before we start, I'm going to ask everyone to be quiet. It is distracting to the lawyers and LEOs and even myself up here. In the fact that we're having a hard time whispering right now, you know, it really echoes in here. So please be quiet because I will give contempt. I am not in the mood to try to have to listen to them over and over again because I would like to get out of here. Okay. With that being said, we are here for CR-20221108-A, State of San Andreas versus Johnny Lynn. I am Justice Piper Noel Robinson. I'll be overseeing this. Court Clerk Danny Taylor. For the state,
Chief Lou Lightwood and Detective Kaya Marks.
defense,
Johnny fucking Lynn. That's an official title.
and you are confirming you are representing yourself.
Yes, I fired my lawyer after he took a second cell call instead of coming to mine.
Before we start, are there any pretrial motions?
Your Honor, I motion to dismiss this case because Lou is a bully. Also, I have more people on my side.
That is not a good reason.
Okay, fair.
Do you have a legal reason?
No.
Okay. State, do you have any?
We do not.
Okay. So let's get started. State, you want to start with your opening?
Yes, Your Honor. Earlier this evening, we received an anonymous tip via text message that something shady was about to go on in a particular area with a location attached. I'll direct you to evidence block A, and that is A11 and A12. We set up a surveillance on the area and observed Mr. Johnny Lynn pull up in one of his vehicles. It was a mule, and saw him entering and exiting his warehouse carrying large boxes. Quick surveillance pass from an officer revealed the back of the truck was full of heroin. A dropped package on the ground was sampled and taken to MRPD to be tested by SAXI. It came back positive for heroin, so we confronted Mr. Johnny Lynn, who said, "Whoop," and ran back inside his warehouse. Due to exigent circumstances and knowing the contents of what was being brought in, we breached the warehouse and confronted Mr. Johnny Lynn, who said, "Give me a minute," and then came out with a firearm. After a brief standoff, Mr. Lynn was arrested and taken into custody while we searched and seized illegal drugs, suspected profits of crime, and stolen artwork. And then we're here. That's the opening,
Okay.
Your Honor.
Sorry, I take notes. So
Yeah, no worries.
Johnny.
okay. Defense, do you want to do your opening now or later?
I'll do my opening now, Your Honor, if it pleases
Okay.
the court. Your Honor, my client, Johnny fucking Lynn, is an outstanding businessman. Super, super rich and good-looking guy, but only cares about money. He may have earned all of this money through heroin sales throughout Los Santos, but I don't think that's illegal. Never mind. Yeah, it's illegal on the penal code. 1 second. The state made the statement that I said, "Oh," when I went inside, but I definitely said, "Oh hell no," when I ran inside. So that was a lie, and they have incompetent SAXI, and also Deputy Chase actually cooked heroin with me in my warehouse.
So just for the court record, what charges are you fighting? If
All of them, Your Honor.
yeah.
I'm not guilty.
okay,
List of charges includes 2 counts of bribery, manufacturing a controlled substance, possession of stolen property, possession of 60+ Schedule 1 controlled substances with intent to distribute, and 2 counts of forgery for evidence found in the in Mr. Johnny's warehouse.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
We can't hear you, Justice.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay.
Okay. Prosecution, you can present your evidence and call witnesses.
Very good, Your Honor. So I'll draw the attention first to, again, evidence piece A11, which is an anonymous tip received to 911. It reads, "This guy was just talking about how he has a large supply of Dragon coming in tonight in like 20 minutes or so. Seemed sus. Who wears a suit on the south side? Seemed to have a warehouse entrance inside a little pink compound." And that led to another text of location shared. I'll draw your attention to evidence A12.
Objection, Your Honor. Foundation. This tip was given by a snitch, and you know you can't trust snitches.
Amen.
They do get
That's on
stitches.
God.
Real.
I'm going to overrule that. But you do have a chance to counter this if there's anything you would like to say about this, other than, you know, what you just said, if you have any legal arguments.
They also get stitches.
On God.
Okay. Next piece of evidence then, Mr. Lightwood.
A12 would
Chief
be
Lightwood.
A12 would be the location that was shared, where which is the 7553 block, which is where we set up surveillance on that area shortly after we received the text message. Anything you'd like to say about that one?
Mr. Lynn?
Your Honor, this picture's scary because there is a hand with a pointer finger in the middle of it. Other than that, no, I don't object to it.
Okay,
That's
Mr.
my
Lynn.
that's my clubhouse.
While you may not be part of the Bar Association currently, does not mean you forgot legal arguments or courtroom decorum. So please keep the legal arguments or I will give you contempt.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay,
Evidence
on.
block A1 and A2 shows surveillance photos of Mr. Johnny Lynn transporting boxes from his truck to his warehouse and going inside and then returning. He did this 7 or 8 times. And then also A3 shows a picture of Johnny Lynn taking a smoke break, or what appears to be a smoke break.
Okay, Mr. Lynn?
Yeah, no, that's definitely my warehouse, and that's definitely me smoking. Yep.
Okay.
All right. A4 is the rear of Mr. Johnny Lynn's truck, where clearly packaged heroin can be seen.
I'm not very familiar with drugs. I will take your word that that is heroin.
Well, we wanted
good,
to.
Your Honor.
We also wanted to make sure it was heroin. Fortunately for us, on his way back in one of his trips, Mr. Johnny Lynn dropped a package on the ground, and Deputy Chase swooped in, took a sample, and whisked it off to MRPD, where it was tested positive for heroin by one of our members of Sexy, who is here to testify to that when we get there.
Okay, just was
And
gonna say.
that will be, yeah. A5 is also just a photo of the heroin packages that we found.
It's the first time I've ever seen what heroin looks like.
Nerd.
Looks like moldy cheese packets in here.
It looks way better when you melt it with a spoon.
That's oh god.
Anyway.
All right, so block A6 is a photo of inside the warehouse that shows cash and packaged heroin, cash in the amount of 2.3 million vacuum sealed and stacked, as well as 49 bricks of packaged heroin.
Mr. Lynn?
I mean, yeah, those are pictures.
Okay. Continuing on,
Evidence-
Chief Lightwood.
Evidence block A7 shows a photo of heroin production material, which includes a brick that is cut open, and on the far side you can also see various materials used in the production of heroin, including morphine as well as other substances.
Okay. Mr. Lynn?
I can confirm that on that table is where Deputy Chase cooked a batch of heroin, yes. Using those materials. So they're definitely heroin producing materials.
We can get to that. A8 is a picture of stolen artwork found in the back of Mr. Johnny Lynn's warehouse.
Objection, Your Honor. No, I stole it. It's good. Yep, you can keep that on there.
A9 is a photo of forging templates, including identification templates and a box label.
Box labeled what?
Uh-oh.
And inside was identification templates for making
you
forged
will have to
IDs.
repeat yourself. You
Oh, sorry.
Someone caught your voice there.
Yeah, you able to hear me now?
Yes.
There is a box labeled driver license all states, and inside was identification templates for document forgery for IDs.
Okay. Mr. Lynn?
Objection foundation on this evidence. I recycled the boxes after I forged previously.
Masks in the courtroom, please.
With all due
And-
respect, Your Honor, you'd much rather have him have his mask on.
It doesn't matter. There's still anti-mask laws.
Okay.
So. I don't know what you want me to do with that, Johnny Lynn. Like,
But they they're just adding evidence. It's not. I mean, I'm not striking their evidence. They can present their evidence and like show their. I mean, they still have to show their burden with all of it.
Yeah, of course. We're just presenting evidence at
Yeah,
this point.
yeah. So I'm letting them present their evidence.
okay, then, do you have any comments about this evidence? If you do not remove the mask, it will be 10K contempt of court.
Shut the fuck up, Duffy.
Yeah, doofy.
Your Honor, the only thing I have about, well, you know, let's talk about A10 real quick. The forged ID is what they say. Yes, I was in possession of an arts and crafts project. I'm a young entrepreneur that's looking to expand my horizons and maybe one day own a bug star. So I just made an ID card to see what it would be like. As you can imagine, I'm pretty famous because I'm super rich. So yeah, I put a different name on it. Just because, you know, sometimes I like to go into the shadows. That's why I had a mustache there. So I think labeling this as forgery. I didn't use it. You know, I wasn't in the process of using this ID. So I would say forgery is a little far.
It is an ID, and we can go into the burden to support it if you'd like later on, Your Honor.
I think we would like that.
Thank you for being cooperative, sir.
Oh my God, Duffy, shut the fuck up.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
Other than that, I'd like to, I would love to hear from their witnesses that they have.
We'll get there.
I know it's just really quiet, so I was saying something to.
Yeah, fill it in the void. I get it. That clown guy's really freaking me out with his beans.
Okay, you were told to remove your mask.
The mask is off.
Oh.
It's not a mask.
Oh, okay.
Order in the court.
That's
Okay.
fucked up. Why are you jumping
I
that
can't
man's
see
face?
from
That's
here.
fucked up.
Hey, calm down. Order in the court. From here, it looks like it's mask skill because I don't have the best eyes. It looks like just like the mask he had on.
Ma'am, I did confirm he took off his mask. That's his face.
Shut
Okay.
the fuck up, Duffy.
We're gonna assault you after this.
Justice or doofy?
Shut up.
What?
Criminal
Fucking
threats.
idiot, Duffy. Shut up.
Order in the court.
Yes, order, guys. Sorry, sir. From here, it looks just like the mask.
Yeah, that's the point.
Okay.
Hey, Duffy, order some looser pants.
That is the end of our evidence, Your Honor.
Okay. So, would you like to bring your first witness up? Remember, I'm limiting each side to 2.
If I may, Your Honor, can I present our exigent circumstances on why we entered his place of business, and then we can, if we could address each charge and how that was met, then I could bring up the witnesses that way. Is that okay?
I'm okay with that. Mr. Lynn?
All right. Mr. Lynn?
I didn't hear a single thing you just said. Sorry. One more time.
I would like to go through our exigent circumstances on how we had exigent circumstances to enter the building, and then go through the charges and how those burdens were met, and would call the witnesses when needed there.
Okay. Yep. I mean, it's his rodeo right now, but when it's mine, you better be ready.
Never been more ready, Mr. Lynn. All right, Your Honor. So I'm just going to talk a little bit about our exigent circumstances for entering. Based on the anonymous tip and our surveillance, as well as the sampling of the dropped piece of evidence that we presented, we believe we had exigent circumstances to enter his warehouse based on the fact we had good probable cause that he was transporting an awful lot of illegal substances, and we wanted to make sure that nothing was being destroyed, and that we could make sure we had we didn't lose that amount of drugs to the streets. What I can do is I could call Mr. Chase, Deputy Chase, to the stand.
Where did our bailiff go?
Yeah, where did our bailiff go?
Chase, you need to be inside.
I believe he's protecting.
He's outside.
Duffy, shut the fuck up.
Sir, respectfully, I am doing my job.
Order in the court. Any more outbursts will be 10K contempt.
Thank you, Justice.
Charlie's beating up Blue Bionic outside.
Okay, well, someone should deal with that. Like,
I got told I was needed in here.
Oh shit. Oh, Blue don't look so good.
that's.
Okay. Sorry, I'd like to call my first witness, which is Chase, and I guess we'll need, I suppose Officer Price could swear him in since he's the bailiff.
Put my hat down.
Please raise your right hand.
Hell yeah.
State your name and rank, please.
I'm Sergeant Winslow Chase, LSSD.
Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth under the pains and penalties of perjury?
On NASCAR, yep.
Thank you.
Never heard that one before.
Sir, please put out the cigarette now.
It wasn't a cigarette, it was a blunt, dumbass.
Okay,
Oh, that
you
is
still
a
were
knife?
told. You were still told not
Hold
to
on, she's
smoke
got a
in here.
knife.
Okay.
You definitely do.
I promise you I don't.
I just saw it in your hand, and everything just went. Can we?
Ma'am,
Jesus
put
Christ.
your hands up.
How did she get a knife in here?
She didn't. The alarm did go off, and it is locked. And that's
Oh.
why she couldn't get out.
Oh, okay, I didn't hear. I can't hear the alarm from back here.
That's why I turned around and saw her with the knife in her hand.
To the one that was smoking again, though, can he get 10K contempt and 10 months?
Probably, if we can ID who it was.
It was the same one that got contempt the last 3 times.
It's gonna be.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, Duffy's got it.
Did Duffy hear what I said?
What was that, ma'am?
Hopefully.
The one that was smoking, 10K
Yes.
and 10 months.
10K in 10 months. Yes, ma'am.
All right, Sergeant Chase. Sorry about that.
Hi.
Hello. Earlier this evening, when you were at the surveillance point of the location aforementioned,
Smith, do you have eyes?
did you?
Something about getting raided?
Hold on. Okay. Can we make sure that door's locked now?
Yeah.
It's locked.
No more interruptions. Okay. Hopefully, we can get through this now. Okay.
One day, Your Honor. Did you approach the dropped package?
Objection,
and-
Your Honor. Lack of foundation. It was never established that he was at the scene.
Mr. Chase, were you at the scene earlier this evening?
Yes.
Let us the fuck out.
And that scene being the warehouse on the 7553 block?
Yo, let us the fuck
Yes.
out.
Thank you, Sergeant.
She is screaming.
Yeah, I'm gonna fucking scream. You're gonna lock us in here?
Can we get her 10K contempt?
Yeah,
She's-
come give me 10K. Come give me fucking 10K and open the fucking door while you're at it, you dumbasses.
Can we make that 20?
You need to put your hands up. Yes, you, Mr. Charlie Harris.
I'm just gonna use this.
Who has been charged 3 times already for smoking in the court. Yes, getting charged for a 4th time. Please put your hands up. You're under arrest, sir.
I'm gonna say this one time and one time only. If we keep getting this, I will close this courtroom.
I'm
So-
literally trying to leave.
Okay.
We got a situation outside. Give us a moment.
Johnny, we're here.
Okay,
for you,
let's take 5 minutes recess, just why that's being dealt with, because I can't
Yeah.
focus on what's being said when that's going on.
The court will be in recess for 5 minutes. We'll reconvene at 10 past the hour.
I kind of wish they would just leave
I think they are.
at this point.
Hey, handsome.
I think they are just leaving.
Woosa.
I'm glad you are.
This is
I'm getting
funny.
annoyed.
I'll do a bucket load list.
Hello.
How's it going?
Oh, you know. it's fun.
Yep, that's gonna be my flare gun.
We're just
Took it
sitting
off
here
me as well as
behaving
all
so we
around.
can support
Yeah, I
Honolulu.
just,
Really quick.
I'm just here. I don't really support anyone. I'm just kind of here to watch court case. I'm gonna be honest.
Hey, I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you guys being cooperative and following court etiquette.
Found the heroin lab.
Of course.
I don't have enough
Yeah,
money to
held
get
up.
fined.
Yeah,
Nine people outside. I hate fucking court.
No, I'll be all right.
I'm probably gonna get
Wow.
shot.
I'm probably going to jail.
Well,
though.
let's not get shot.
Every time I come to court, it's a fucking clown fiesta.
But I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try, man.
I don't know. They're gonna slowly learn because we had a meeting as the justices, and we
You got
have
held
to be a
up
lot stricter
outside.
in the courtroom. There used to be a justice that would give you 50K contempt just starting out.
Well,
I'm not gonna be like that person, but you know, that's what they want to kind of get that that fear back in people.
Yeah, I know.
yeah.
I just need to.
Well, they took my flare gun, so this should be interesting.
They
What?
took something off you,
Yeah, they held me up outside and took my flare gun.
so they have police weaponry now.
Yep.
Oh, damn.
That's a class 4.
Of course.
The flare gun.
Yes, it shoots fire. That classifies it as a class 4.
I can confirm it will set you on fire.
Man, not too bad.
I mean, you guys know what to do if you want to go get it.
So they actually.
Dash 1046. Thank you, Joe Bug.
Hi. Hi.
I got you. I got you.
I'm so confused on what's going on.
I'm in the way. Sorry. I'm in the way.
Oh my god, Momo's your lawyer now?
I don't think I have
Yeah, I know. I was there.
Oh, okay. Hi, Felipe.
Hi.
I'm not a snitch.
Hey. How you feeling?
Better watch this.
Sorry. I stopped for a second and forgot
Did you
what
see
scene
that
I
Valley
was
Road
in.
over
Don't
there?
get off me, Dad.
Could you not sit on my husband's
I
lap?
thought you wrote that murder warrant for
I got
Ralph
this.
Stop it.
You remember that
Not
body we found in
your
Little
lap
Stop
to sit
Why
on.
are you wearing a mustache?
like a month ago?
Why do you have
Oh,
Oh my god.
Don't get.
Did you get
I
enough to
swear to
connect
God,
it?
Clink.
Why do you not have a
I
mustache?
had enough to charge him for second degree. And you know what happened?
Just sit
Oh,
down.
just sit
Yeah,
down, Dad.
just sit down.
Oh, how's your upper lip?
Jeez.
I thought it was in extra, like your
Because
nose.
he provided names and numbers for something.
I thought it just
that
stopped
wasn't
at the.
written
I just
down.
stopped it at the nose.
So it's not
Fucking
actionable.
pulled the concrete slappers, bro.
Wait. Like,
It's
sheriff?
back in session.
Mm-hmm.
1,080 marks.
Oakley dokley.
Okay. Court is back in session.
Question mark?
Okay, hopefully all of that is calmed down. They are gone. The contempts were given. Let's continue so we can get this over with.
By the way, everybody,
louder,
I appreciate the support.
Sure.
but let's remain civil. I appreciate you guys.
Yeah, at this point, I'm just going to start giving time. Fine sucks, but I'm going to start giving time because that's going to get you out of here if you're gone. You all have been good so far, but I'm just saying, as a blanket warning, I'm going to start just giving time because I'm not going to deal with having to give multiple warnings.
Understood.
All right,
Okay.
Your Honor.
Let's
Are we good to go?
continue.
All right.
Yes.
So we've established that Sergeant Chase was at the scene at the time of when Johnny Lynn was unpacking his truck. Sergeant Chase.
Yes.
Did you approach the vehicle and find a sample of heroin on the ground?
No, I approached the vehicle and saw a bunch of stuff inside, and then I saw a little bag towards his warehouse.
Ah, I see. So you saw the little bag towards the warehouse, and what did you do with that bag?
I picked up the sample that was there that you guys had said you'd seen, and then immediately ran back to MRPD to give it to Saxy.
Thank you, Sergeant. That's all I need from you.
Okay.
Mr. Lynn.
Sorry?
I said okay.
Sergeant Chase,
Yes.
you're a deputy with the LSSD.
No, I'm a sergeant.
Would you not still be a deputy because you're deputized under the sheriff to perform law enforcement duties?
You know what? Probably. You're probably right.
Okay. So you have, that's kind of concerning that you don't fully understand your position there. Is it not?
I mean, it's just
Objection, Your
ranks and
Honor.
titles.
What was your objection?
It's combative.
It's not combative. He's in doing law enforcement capabilities, so I'm just questioning his manner of how he follows procedure.
Let's just move on.
Sergeant Deputy Chase, you said that you ran all the way to MRPD. How long did it take you to get there on your 2 feet?
To clarify, I didn't run. I got back in my vehicle and drove the rest of the way there, but...
So you're lying on the stand, Deputy Chase.
I think run is, if you're running to the store, you don't physically run to the store, you go to the store.
Okay. Did you return to the scene, Deputy Chase, after the substance was processed?
Yes.
Okay. While on the scene, during the search, did you cook heroin, Deputy Chase?
With your aid guiding me through it, yes. I think.
Your Honor, I motion to strike this witness and all evidence he has touched based on the fact that he cooked heroin while serving as a law enforcement officer and just admitted on the stand.
Your Honor, it was an instructional opportunity from Mr. Lin, and it was done after his after he gathered evidence and took it to MRPD.
Yeah, it was his apprentice.
To counter that, Your Honor, if he's willing to forego procedure during, how do I know that that sample was not replaced by something else during his transit since he was by himself?
Your Honor, Sergeant Chase has a long history with the LSSD and has had no disciplinary action against him. He is an upstanding officer.
Unless you have something else to say, I'll give him a ruling on that. Do you have another thing to say? I'll give each side one more time if...
Yeah, Deputy Chase, is it true that you gave a taser and a nightstick to an individual during a hood court?
No, that's not true. I gave the taser and then was robbed of my nightstick.
Okay, but you gave a taser.
Objection. Relevance to this case.
You just made the statement that he has never done anything wrong and never had any type of reprimand, and I'm showing that there's another incident of misbehavior.
That is correct. He has never been reprimanded.
I'm going to sustain that objection. So I will strike that.
Sorry, which objection, Your Honor?
What was just said about the reprimanding stuff. Yeah.
So my motion to dismiss him, though, we still have that one.
Oh, no. That one is I'm overruling that.
Shit. Okay.
So I was going to say that you started the next question, so you got me a little lost there. I was like, wait a second. I thought you were going to rebuttal to his. Anyway, let's continue.
Okay.
You guys like to move on before I'm still thinking. So anyway, continue.
Let's see here. Deputy Chase, is it true that you're one of the coolest law enforcement officers?
Objection. Relevance.
I don't think I can make that statement.
Sustain.
Okay.
Move on.
All right. Deputy Chase, do you think I'm a bad guy?
Objection. Relevance.
Your Honor, my character is being called into question by this trial, so I believe...
We're not your trial. Your character isn't on trial. Your criminal acts are.
Well, calling my acts criminal would be a form of characterization.
I'll allow the line of questioning, but make it quick.
Do you think I'm a bad guy?
No, I don't think so. You give me food all the time.
No further questions, Your Honor.
To be fair, I could use some hot nudes right now.
Opening soon, TM.
I have some if you need it, Your Honor.
And you're gonna give her your hot nudes, Patrick?
Yeah, some nice EMS gave me a bowl of nudes.
Oh,
Does the state have any other questions?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, you may step down.
All right, let me get my hat.
Your next witness.
I would like to call Mr. Buble to the stand, please.
Sounds like boob.
See, I hear Buble and I think of Michael Buble, and then I want to listen to Christmas music even more than I already am.
Oh, gross.
I thought he said Buble.
Mr. Buble, could you raise your right hand for me, please?
Exactly how you might think. Just raise right hand.
No,
Right
you
hand
put your
up.
right hand up.
Oh,
Right
yeah,
hand
that
up.
one. Sorry.
Do you swear to tell the whole truth, tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth under the pains and penalties of perjury and NASCAR?
Yep.
All right, he's sworn in, Your Honor.
Mr. Buble, what is your position with this San Andreas criminals, the Saxy?
I am a level 3 CSI.
Earlier this evening...
Objection, Your Honor. Foundation. I don't know what CSI means.
Mr. Buble, what does
Abbreviation.
CSI stand for?
Crime scene investigation.
There you go, Johnny.
Oh, thank you for the clarification.
Mr. Buble, earlier this evening, did you receive a sample, a sample to be tested for, a sample to be tested from Sergeant Chase?
Yes, I did.
And after testing, what were the results of that test?
Heroin.
No further questions, Your Honor.
Mr. Lynn.
Mr. Buble, have you ever tested for heroin before?
It's part of my job, so yeah.
When's the last time you tested for heroin?
Not in this city.
All right, let me restructure that then. As a member of the Los Santos or San Andreas Crime Scene Investigation Unit, have you ever tested for heroin?
No, sir.
What is the process for testing for heroin, Mr. Buble?
Putting certain chemicals on it to see if it turns a certain color, and if it matches with that certain color for that product, then it will be a positive match.
What would that color be, Mr. Buble?
Would be blue, sir.
You took you a little while there. Were you struggling to recollect that?
Nope.
Okay. So, the object that you tested, you put a chemical on it. What's the name of the chemical?
Objection, relevance.
Your Honor, he is being used as a witness for the processing of this, which gave them the exigent circumstances to enter the residence. So this is a key piece of evidence, and as a essentially expert witness in this regard, he should be able to testify to the process of doing this.
I'm going to allow the line of questioning, but let's just keep it going very quickly, and let's not get extremely too scientific here, or we're all going to fall asleep, okay?
Of course, Your Honor.
It's a Marquise reagent.
Okay. You have that readily available at your lab?
We have everything readily at the lab.
When you say everything, what all is classified as everything? That's a pretty broad statement for a investigator.
Classified.
Objection,
So you're
Your Honor.
telling-
There's no the contents of the MRPD crime scene lab are not relevant to this case.
Yep, sustained, move on.
All right. Did you do any documentation in regards to this test that you performed?
Yes.
So you have documentation of the actual test and its results? It's okay to say no, because remember, you're under oath.
Not currently on me, no.
But you did do it, is what you're saying.
Yes.
All right, what did you say on that piece of paper or that documentation?
That I tested the product, the object that was brought to me, and it came back positive from the lab test to be heroin.
What did you do with said documentation?
Left it in the lab.
So you didn't turn it over to any officers or anything like that?
Sadly, no.
Don't you feel like that is a pretty crucial piece of evidence, considering that everything based on, with the exigent circumstances, was based off the results of that test?
Si, senor.
English, please.
Yes.
All right, no further questions.
Cross?
Mr. Buble, after you finished your test, did you radio, because you knew this was a time-sensitive thing, did you radio officers
sir,
on
I
seeing
did.
the results?
Yes, sir, I did.
Mr. Buble, since this was a rush trial, do you feel you had adequate time to prepare all your documentation to be ready for this for the trial?
No, sir.
That's all I have for you. Thank you.
Okay. You may step down.
Take your...
Would you like to do your closing arguments now or later?
I mean, I haven't presented the rest of the evidence
Oh,
and how
yeah. Sorry.
how everything's been
I
met,
forgot
but
you
I can run through it really quickly.
Yeah, let's run through that quickly. Sorry, you used to after witnessing closing, so continue.
Right, I understand. So the evidence suggests that the manufacturing is there because of the different manufacturing tools. We had possession of stolen property documented. We had the possession of an awful lot of heroin. We have possession of a forged ID as well as forgery kits. The only thing left to really talk about was we are limited to witnesses, so I can't bring everyone. But Mr. Lin offered money to Kaya Marks as a bribe to let him get out of there. And Mr. Lin also offered $50,000 to myself, Sergeant Chase, and Trooper Bach to also get out of the situation.
Objection, Your Honor. Creation of material fact. There were no witnesses that testified to the bribes or anything that may have happened there or anything that was said. There's also no documentation.
We are limited and at a rushed trial, Your Honor.
Understand. Okay. Anything else?
No, that's it.
Okay, because this could all have been summarized in your closing anyway. So, you want to do your closing now or later?
Sure, I guess we can do that.
Well, you have the choice to do it later if you want. Do you want to do it now or later?
No, I'll let the defense present their case, and then I'll prepare my closing.
You already did your opening, so this is presenting any evidence and your witnesses, but you don't have evidence other than the photo that Patrick drew. Not sure it's relevant, but it's adorable.
Your Honor, I would like to submit evidence X0PFW7J because I use my own numeral system. This is a drawing of the crime scene on official park ranger letterhead by an officer, Patrick Bach, or Trooper Bach. I would like to point out that in this picture, it is clear that the individual in the picture is wearing bifocal glasses due to their circular nature and the loop covering the ear. I am clearly wearing aviators. So I believe this crime scene recreation is off, which means that their entire perception of the scene is off, which means that their exigent circumstances is sketchy at best.
Objection, Your Honor.
Patrick,
Okay,
you are
can't
not up
object,
there.
Patrick.
Oh.
But
I need to
also,
defend
objection, Your
myself.
Honor. This is a caricature drawn and handed to Mr. Johnny Lynn. It is not representative of our crime scene investigation.
Duly noted.
Your Honor, it is on official
right now.
letterhead.
The San Andreas State Park Rangers do not exist at this moment. It is a defunct letterhead from a defunct department.
You hear that, Bach? I did
Yeah,
all of this
Trooper,
just so
not
you would hear
Ranger
that
Bach.
shit in court.
Maxim.
Okay, well, let's move on. Normally I would just strike this, but it's adorable and I kind of want to leave it on the docket because it's cute. So,
Okay, in that case, I will acknowledge the fact that my arguments surrounding it are not valid and not recognized, but we're keeping it because it's awesome.
Thank you.
Next, I would like to present evidence image, which is going to be the receipt that I was given by Saxy.
this should have been put on the docket?
It is on the
It
docket.
was.
It
It
was
is?
on the docket, yeah.
Okay,
Still
am
I
I
on.
put it
blind?
up there for him.
Your Honor, number one, I would like to point out that there's 1, 2,
I see
3,
it
4,
now.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38 different words in this and not a single punctuation mark, which means that he doesn't follow proper grammar, which means that he doesn't follow procedure, which calls everything into question, Your Honor.
You know, Johnny Lynn, I'm gonna. I just want. I want to say something here. You know, that kind of offends me a little as someone who could write a whole page without a period.
I'm just saying, Your Honor, if the kettle is turquoise with lapis lazuli, it's probably makes tea.
Objection, there is one period between 2 and 3 for million.
That's a
You
decimal
can't
point.
object,
That's not a
you're
period.
up here.
Fuck.
Okay, you can continue.
Yeah, it's a decimal point, not a period. Nice try.
As you were saying, Chief Lightwood.
I'm trying to understand the relevance of the writing of this receipt as to the competency of our CSI.
Would you like me to rebuttal?
That's what I'm waiting for.
Okay. So here's the deal, Your Honor. Number one, Buble, stuttered over everything over there. Just remember what you did today, Buble. Just remember what you did. You raised your right hand. Anyways.
Objection. Okay, he's done apparently.
Objection? Oh, okay. So missing documentation. Also, a receipt for a raid. I don't know. There's no clear indicators of like how like. Look at it, Your Honor. This is not a receipt of seizure. And this is the kind of documentation and procedure that a commanding SAXI member is presenting forth. It's just, can we take anything else seriously at this point? That is why I present this, Your Honor.
I will note your concerns.
All right, I would like to call my first witness to the stand. And that would be Trooper Patrick Bach.
Uh-oh, okay.
You have to use his proper title, Trooper, not Ranger Patrick Bach.
You can't be a not ranger if rangers don't exist.
Thank you, Johnny.
Lou tells me zombies don't exist, so they're not zombies. Would you raise your right hand for me? Trooper, not Ranger Patrick Bach, do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth under the pains and penalties of perjury and NASCAR?
I do.
Oh, right. He is sworn in, Your Honor.
Trooper Bach, what is your profession?
I'm a senior trooper for the San Andreas Highway Patrol.
Trooper Bach, were you on duty tonight?
I was. Well, I still am.
Trooper Bach, do you remember when you betrayed me tonight?
Which
Objection,
time?
Your Honor.
Withdrawn.
Which time? Okay, never mind.
Trooper Patrick Bach, you remember when I saved your life last night?
Objection, relevance.
What a
Yeah, I got shit for that. Yeah, he's got me there. Dead to rights.
move on.
Patrick, did you find anything inside the warehouse?
Yeah, there were a bunch of knickknacks. You have like a katana, some stolen paintings that I definitely knew were missing. There was a lot of like the blocks of stuff. I'm not sure what it was.
It tastes like crap.
Yeah, you had a ton of shit in there, bruh. Sorry, I don't know if that's court appropriate. Sorry, Your Honor.
Trooper Bach, you said that you know that the paintings were stolen. How do you know they were stolen?
Because I enjoy going to art museums on the weekend because I like to draw them. As you can see by my drawing of you, I clearly have a knack for it.
Name 3 paintings that you recognized, Trooper Bach.
Objection, relevance.
I trust him.
You trust him?
Yeah. I believe one was called Sundown with Betty White. It was originally shown in Delaware in the early 2000s.
Yep, I own that shit now.
Yeah, there is.
Well, you don't because it's seized.
Oh, yeah. I guess we own it now.
I withdraw the question, Your Honor. Paintings.
Okay.
Trooper Bach, did you walk me through your exigent circumstances?
Objection calls for narrative or a narrative answer.
There you go. Good job, Lou.
Okay.
Trooper Bach, how'd you set up to conduct surveillance?
All right. So first we tried to go on the top of the central hospital, but it was really far and I couldn't see nothing. So I snuck in, kind of like Metal Gear. I climbed a ladder and I was like right across from it. And Lou was like, "You're really close." I'm like, "Yeah, but we getting pictures." And then I sat on the roof and I took pictures of you like a weird dude.
It's okay. You got some good angles there of a person that's not necessarily me. Trooper Bach, how'd you know it was me?
Because you took off your mask to smoke a cigarette.
Okay, shit. Well, that's Trooper Bach, did you ever take an identification card from me?
I wasn't in charge of arresting you. I kind of just was looking around. I did read you your rights, though.
You did. You did really good at it, too.
Thanks. You made me do it twice.
Trooper Bach, do you think I'm guilty?
It was a lot of heroin, so I feel like a yes.
Wait, Trooper Bach, didn't you just say that you didn't know what any of that stuff was?
Yeah,
in your
but
testament
the
before
smart
this?
man with the goggles told me it was heroin.
Okay.
So I kind of just, yeah, okay. So, yeah, I don't think you're like a bad person, but you definitely were selling drugs, and that's not cool.
Oh, so now I'm selling drugs, Trooper Bach. How do you know
Isn't
that I was
that-
selling drugs, Trooper Bach?
Because no one would wrap that many packages for their own consumption. Unless you're giving them out as party favors, but I kind of doubt that.
Trooper Bach, what do I love more than anything in this world?
Money, strippers.
Fair, yeah. Well, not strippers, but yeah, money. Yeah, you got me there.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it makes sense. I would probably sell the shit. Trooper Bach, do you trust Saxy?
Yeah, I don't have a reason not to trust Saxy. They helped me with paperwork.
Okay, fair enough. Trooper Bach, do you feel like you need help with paperwork?
Objection, Your Honor. Relevance to this case.
Your Honor, he was an officer that was in charge of investigating the incident, was on scene conducting surveillance. So his competency within his field is relevant grounds to question.
There's none of his paperwork is in question for this case.
Yeah.
Well, I would say that paperwork is a staple of your basic policing procedures, and so that if he lacks in one area, the possibility that he might lack in multiple areas is
Move on, Johnny Lynn.
Okay. Patrick Bach, I just want to let you know that regardless of what happens, me and I, we're still friends. No further questions, Your Honor.
Objection.
Thanks, Johnny.
Okay.
Love you.
What about us?
No, Chase, you're dead to me.
Chase, you're also the bailiff. You should be behaving, and you've had a lot of call-outs. Can I think you could tempt yourself?
I could try, Your Honor, if you really want me to.
Anyway, next witness, Johnny.
Am I good to leave?
Doesn't.
Yeah,
No,
sorry.
I don't have any questions for Patrick.
Okay.
All right.
Sorry, I'm starting to get to that tired point of the night.
Your Honor,
Okay.
I would like to call Chief Lou Lightwood to the stand.
Okay.
Kaya, this is on you.
Agree with the object to everything he says.
Is she
Kaya?
coherent? Mm-hmm. Okay.
Shit, you gotta be sworn in.
Lou, do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth under the pains, penalties of perjury in NASCAR?
I do.
All right, he's sworn in, Your Honor.
Mr. Lightwood, what is your profession?
I am the chief of the LSPD,
What is the LSPD? Could you try
Los
and...
Santos Police Department.
Thank you. Were you on duty tonight?
I was.
Did you respond to a call from an anonymous tip?
I received the 911 text. The 911 number was texted an anonymous tip, and I responded to that text. Yes.
Okay. What was it that you felt like you were going there to see?
I'm not 100% sure, but someone said it was super sus and it was a certain area, so I felt we needed to investigate.
Valid concern, super sus. I agree. Did you airlock anyone?
I'm sorry?
Did you airlock anyone for being super sus?
I did not.
Okay, just checking. Did you process any of the evidence on scene?
Sorry, can you repeat the question?
Did you process any of the evidence on scene?
I observed the evidence. I did not process. That was left to CSI.
Okay. Who made the decision to bum rush me at the warehouse?
I made the decision to move in.
All right. What was going through your mind when you made the decision to move in, as you said?
My concerns were that the evidence may be lost or tampered with in some way, and I wanted to make sure that we could approach and make sure it was taken care of.
What made you feel like the evidence might be lost or tampered with?
When large quantities of narcotics are moved, generally it's not just for storage. Generally, it's being distributed. So I wanted to make sure that wasn't going to happen.
Oh, so you didn't want it to be distributed, so that's why you went in without a warrant.
I wanted to, based on the evidence provided, we knew there was a large quantity of heroin being moved in, and if it was going to be distributed, it would be lost, and we wouldn't necessarily be able to recover the drugs.
Mr. Lightwood, do you or Chief Light? Do you prefer Chief or Mr.? If I mess up,
Whatever's convenient for whatever's convenient for you, Mr. Lynn.
If I just mess up, just roll with it and just hate
No
it.
worries.
Okay.
Mhm,
Mr. Lightwood, what do I love more than anything in this city?
Appearing smarter than others.
No, because I just know I am.
I would assume money.
Yeah, there we go. Money. Yes. Mr. Lightwood, why would you be worried of me destroying or tampering with evidence when that's cash, baby?
I can't speak to a state of mind of yourself, Mr. Lynn. I don't know you that well.
Well, but you're stating that you had the feeling that I would do this, so you have.
There is always a risk when large quantities of drugs are moved that they could be moved for various reasons, most of which could be for destruction and or sale and distribution.
Okay, and you said that a large quantity like that would most likely be distributed, so you're worried about it being distributed.
I'm worried about the evidence disappearing.
Okay. Mr. Lightwood, as chief of police, how do you feel Saxy did today?
I feel Saxy carried out their job as described.
Mr. Lightwood, did you ever receive anything in regards to documentation of the test conducted on the heroin?
I have not, but I also haven't visited MRPD since where the test was conducted.
Do you feel like that's an important piece of evidence, Mr. Lightwood?
I feel like if we had chance to go to a trial and weren't rushed here, we would have ample time to collect all of our evidence and prepare the case.
Okay. We were able to get a receipt, were you not, Mr. Lightwood?
A receipt of evidence collected at the location?
Yes.
Yes, a copy was also provided to me.
Okay. So thorough documentation was readily accessible. It's just that that one piece was left out.
The receipt was written at the location. Presumably, there was no reason to bring the rest of the documentation to the location of the search and seizure because we already had confirmation over radio that the substance had tested positive for heroin.
All right. Perfect. Good, good, good.
Thank you.
Mr. Lightwood, do you like me?
I think you're okay.
Objection. Relevance.
I mean, it's fine. He's okay.
Good objection, though. Good objection, though.
It is a good objection.
Mr. Lightwood, you made the decision to breach the warehouse.
I did.
Okay. I was waiting for... Oh, okay. Yep. And once inside the warehouse, how'd things go for you?
Fine. Can you be more specific?
So I'm just, how did you feel things went once you went inside the warehouse?
I feel it went fine.
You feel like that's a vague question, Mr. Lightwood?
I do.
Okay. All right. All right. You know, I have no further questions. Ms. Kaya Marks, it is on you.
I have no questions, Your Honor.
Okay, you may step down. Okay, so anything else, Mr. Lin?
No, I'm, that's it for me, Your Honor.
Prosecution, you're closing.
Thank you, Your Honor. Bear with me 1 second. Just collecting my thoughts after being on the stand. Your Honor, Mr. Lin, earlier today we received an anonymous tip that something shady may go down. And the LSPD responded in the way they were trained. We set up surveillance, observed, and we saw a potential crime being committed. We gathered evidence and then executed to ensure the safety of all of the citizens of this city. Our evidence clearly shows Mr. Lin transporting what we have verified to be heroin from his truck into his warehouse multiple times. We have tested the substance. We have raided after he saw us and ran back inside. We were able to subdue Mr. Lin with minimal damage to property and himself, although I will admit he was injured when he pointed a gun at officers. That was quickly rectified. He has received treatment. And it was an awful lot of money and heroin that we've managed to seize, so I'm happy with that. But Mr. Lin is tried while in custody to bribe officers to let him go, as well as there was the additional stolen property there. I understand he has expensive tastes, but I urge Mr. Lin to earn his money in a legal way and to, if you like some art, maybe some prints might be more in his price range. That's all, Your Honor.
Mr. Lane.
Your Honor, today we have heard a lot, we've heard a little, we've seen Gold Gang act out. But here I am before you to bring up the fact that my warehouse underwent a warrantless raid, a search and seizure without a warrant. Now, while I admit that there are certain stipulations within our well, not within the Constitution, but within case law throughout the United States of America that provide people this opportunity, I would say that this is not one of those cases. Chief Lightwood, while on the stand, specifically said that he saw heroin going in and he was worried that it would be distributed. This exact blurb is the expectation and burden for a normal search warrant. So how would this also double as exigent circumstances? Your Honor, with that being said, if you throw out this exigent circumstances as it makes sense, that would mean that the stolen artwork, the forgeries, a large portion of the heroin would all be fruit from the forbidden tree as they were seized and processed under an invalid violation of my Fourth Amendment rights of unlawful search and seizures. While I do admit that they had some good stuff on the outside, I think they had more than enough to create a search warrant, go through the proper channels, obtain that search warrant through a justice, and go forward. But they took matters into their own hands and tried to stretch the verbiage of exigent circumstances in order to break the door down as fast as they could. Your Honor, this is a terrifying matter because this means that these officers are trying to take it into their own hands to decide when it's right to set aside someone's Fourth Amendment rights. Your Honor, I hope you acknowledge this fact that exigent circumstances did not come into play here as mentioned, as merely trying to prevent distribution is not a violation or is not a matter of exigent circumstances. So, that being said, forgery ×2 against the state of San Andreas. The evidence provided was within the warehouse that was illegally searched. Possession of 60. Okay, you know what? I'm going to be honest with you. There was at least 8 bricks left in the truck already, so we'll say there was 52. So 52 of the bricks inside. Well, I mean, it was like 60 inside plus 8 outside, so it'd be like 68 total. So like the 60 possession would be nailed. But yeah, they did seize 8 outside. Next, talking about the bribery. Oh, first, before that, the possession of stolen property. Once again, fruit of the forbidden tree. It was inside the warehouse that was legally searched. Manufacturing of a controlled substance. The manufacturing supplies were inside the warehouse that was illegally searched. The 2 counts of bribery. Your Honor, there was not a single witness statement or testimony provided by a witness that verified these facts. The only mention of this was speculation through the argument and the opening statement. Therefore, no evidence was provided or testified to in regards to these bribes. And there was even a member that is listed as somebody receiving a bribe that was called to the stand as a witness by prosecution themselves. All that being said, Your Honor, I hope you take this into consideration when you consider the charges. And also please know that they seized $2.3 million from me, so I am broke as shit. Please go easy. I rest my closing statement.
Okay. I will go into chambers and write up my ruling. Please be quiet and behave because I can hear you in there and it's distracting. It's going to take longer.
Yeah, brief recess whilst the justice comes up with their verdict.
You should check Twitter. What happened on Twitter?
I made a new drawing of you. Oh yeah, does anyone have any water?
I got iced coffee.
Kaya might have
Liquid is good.
EMS.
I need food. I need sustenance.
Yeets.
Also, if I ever need a lawyer, call Johnny.
Oh, I can't be a lawyer. I'm a felon.
Oh man.
Fuck. Yeah, I literally stabbed a cop yesterday, so
Oh my
I
God.
can't
Sorry,
be a
who?
lawyer.
Did you say you literally stabbed the cop yesterday?
Bye. I'll get you some worms later.
Okay, just making sure.
It's my first aggravated assault.
You sent someone to the hospital? Whew.
Yeah, imagine that.
So,
Who was it?
Mustafa
Talk to Gumi.
Gubaba Gomez.
You sent Mustafa to the hospital and killed his son, Simba?
Listen, I was in the middle of a
Gumi-
business
Gumi
meeting and he
wants
walked in
to
and tased Jay in the
do
face.
all that paperwork.
No one interrupts my business meetings. So then I shanked him in the hip, and apparently the knife bounced off his hip and went deeper, so then I threw him in a dumpster.
Okay, everyone ready?
Threw him in a dumpster?
Oh,
Jesus.
thank God.
I'm so excited.
That's what I'm talking about, boo.
Okay. What the defense pretty much based their whole argument on was PD not having enough exigent circumstances to enter his warehouse. Not really fighting that the heroin was found outside, just the charges that involved inside. After listening to both sides, I do believe they did have the right to search his warehouse with exigent circumstances. Exigent circumstances can be met in a few different ways, one being destruction of evidence, which Chief Lou Lightwood stated in their argument and on stand. While both sides were limited to the number of witnesses for the sake of time in this trial, listening to both sides on evidence and witness testimony, I do believe the state met the burden for manufacturing of a controlled substance, possession of stolen property of the state of San Andreas, possession of 60 plus Schedule 1 controlled substances with intent to distribute, and the forgery. But I do not feel they meant the burden for bribery, the 2 counts of it. The state even had Windslow Chase as their own witness and did not ask about these charges. Also, one theme in questioning kept coming back to how much Johnny Lynn loves money, which was stated by the defendant and a few LEOs who were questioned on the stand, which throws even more doubt in bribery charges. Why would he want to waste money? So he'll be found guilty of the manufacturing, the stolen property, the possession of 60 plus Scheduled 1 with the intent to distribute, and the forgeries. And I'll let you guys work out a time or fine. And if you can't come to one with that, I will be here to assist.
Alrighty. Hold on one second. Let me just tally all that up without the forgery or without the bribery.
Can't believe you're sending me away, Your Honor.
Time served.
10-2, right, Lou?
Absolutely not.
I do feel a lot of time served should be in because we did wait here a long time before court.
No, fuck that. Hit me with a full time.
You want full time?
Yeah, but be lenient on the money. I need to save my money. Oh, no. Are you kidding me? Prison is the best place to make money right now. You just go in there and you just
I mean,
stuff up.
to be fair, the 2 bribery charges getting off, that's what, 20K off? I think they're 10K each, right?
Wait, that's how
Yes, they
expensive
are.
bribery is? Holy
Yeah,
shit.
they
I think
are.
it is.
Yeah.
Bribery's 15 and 10.
Wait, so that means that if you offer someone $10,000, you would be out of it anyways. So it's almost worth
Might as
it.
well offer the bribery if you're going to offer bribery.
All right, amended
stolen
takes us
property
to a
is only 5 and
maximum of we're at 60 months and 45,000 instead of 60 months 60 is what we were looking at. I
Okay.
believe.
Let's
see. I got 2706 manufacturing. I got 2503A possession of stolen property. 2701C possession of 60 plus. Oh, I got 2503 in there twice. I'll remove that. There you go. 60 and 40. That's.
I was gonna say, yeah. It was like, wait, you had 60 and he got 20 off, so yeah.
Yeah, sadly, when we file the charges, we don't get the name. We only get the PC code. So,
Okay.
so I've got 60 and 40. And you said you're a little broke there, Johnny?
No, I am not broke.
You took 2.3 from him.
I mean,
You did say on the court record that you were broke.
Yep.
Perjury,
No.
perjury.
I said that they took 2.3 million from me, so I was hurting. So remind them of that. This is
All
what
right.
I'll say. How about this? I do full time. Wait, Do you want to do this in front of everybody?
I mean, it's your prerogative.
I don't give a shit. I mean, I don't care. Okay, let's see here. So we're doing full time.
60 months.
60 months. Well, let's see here. Let's see here. Let me pull out my abacus because that's something that Lou's familiar with.
Wow, I'm 56. How old do you think I actually am?
I don't know. 56 pretty old.
I don't know.
It's not that old.
Oh my god, so old Piper squared up.
Doesn't Deputy
know.
Moon say that he's like 23? So like if that dude's saying he's 23 and you're saying you're 50, I'm just saying. We use the same conversion right there.
Fuck, I'm 34. I'm about to die then.
How about this?
You're older than me.
I do max time and I ask for 42% of the fine. So 16,800, but I do the max time.
You do the max, I'll give you the same cut I do everybody. You do the max time, I'll half your fine.
All right, one second.
So 60 and 20.
$18,400. Let's split the difference. You want 50, I want 42. We'll go 46, 18,400.
Yeah, sure.
I would say it's money well spent, Lou. Look at all the training you guys got and deficiencies
thanks.
spotted.
I would drive you myself. However, I want to go to bed, so I'm going to get the Department of Corrections to come down here, and they're going to forcefully shove you in an orange jumpsuit and whisk you away, my friend.
All right, one
They
second.
might take arms, so be careful.
I'm sorry, you don't have a ceramic. Come here. I patted you down many times. You don't have a ceramic.
I did at one point.
Okay. Here comes the Department of Corrections. You ready?
Bye, everyone. Thank you for coming.
What?
Bye, Johnny. Love you.
Oh.
Damn, he didn't get to hear the goodbye.